we get to sit down with KPCW's own Mary Beth Maziarz.
Hi, Mary Beth.
Hi, it's great to be here.
Welcome to the show. And, well, for the listeners out there that might not know who you are, give us like the 10-cent version of Mary Beth Maziarz.
She's worth way more than 10
Yeah,
cents.
she's
11 at least. I moved here after college, and I was going to just spend a year like everybody, and I never left and have done lots of fun jobs and had a lot of great times here. So I've been here about 32 years, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did actually do some research on you and decided that I would want to ask you about, you started playing piano in 7th grade and started doing gigs in 7th grade?
No, I started earlier than that. I started in like 1st grade, and I wanted a piano, and my parents were like, well, we don't have one. I was like, well, we need to get one. And they were like, okay. And my dad was an eye doctor, and so one of his patients mentioned that he had an old piano in the barn or something. My dad's like, great. And so they brought it and put it in the basement, let me bang around, and, history began.
Nice.
Yeah,
And you did grow up in right outside of Illinois, or right outside of Chicago, I mean.
Yeah, about an hour and a half outside of Chicago in a farm town that is actually seeing a nice little resurgence now, kind of went up, went down, went back. And so it's really nice. It's a great place.
And then, go ahead.
So you started playing in 1st grade once you acquired this piano.
Yes.
I have a piano sitting in my house that nobody plays, so
It's never too late,
never
Sarah.
too late.
It's
Excellent.
never too late.
We could still have some musicians coming out of our household. But so 1st grade, in 7th grade, you started actually doing gigs around town.
Yeah, well, that might be overselling it a tiny bit. My parents' friends or people would let me play at their holiday parties. And then there was this Starved Rock State Park, which was near where I lived. And I started playing there before I could even drive. And so my parents had to drop me off and stuff. But if you stayed too long, you heard the whole set over again because I only knew like 9 songs. But it was really great training. And I got a lot of support early on. And I think I'm really fortunate because those are formative experiences, man. And if they go badly, you can really be scarred,
Yeah. And then apparently people were really happy to see you, and it didn't scar you. And you went on to have music on over 60 TV shows. And you also wrote a book called Kick-Ass Creative.
Kick-Ass Creativity. I did, yes. And it was funny. I'm a kind of an analytical person, and so I found that I'd be going to these music conferences and stuff, and I find myself really fascinated just by the creative process alone, not just about songwriting, but about everything and what makes it work and the energy behind it. And as a creative person, I find that my energy is like the thing I need to protect the most, that it's the thing that gets drained the fastest, it gets excited the most quickly. And so the little tagline of my book is an energy makeover for artists and creative professionals, because I feel like if you can kind of work on your energy, you can be doing almost anything. But if you don't have it, then you got to work on it.
Yeah.